an objective that we're trying to complete in the story. So, for instance, in this chapter 1, it says it begins in 1793 with some of the early interactions between Maori and Pakeha. Key is the kidnapping of 2 Maori from Matori Bay. So we have these locations here, Matori Bay, Norfolk Island, a penal colony, and Port Jackson, a British colony. And our objective is to complete this chapter when we get Lieutenant Governor King to return the 2 Maori home. And we don't know where he is. We don't know who these 2 people are that were kidnapped unless we had
we don't know where they are.
And we don't know where they are unless we had exposure to this kind of material ahead of time, which we may have based on how the teacher wants to teach this material. It says they distribute 30 time tokens, and that's because we're going to score ourselves at the end of this game based on how quickly we do it, so how many of these we have left over, and how much knowledge we gain throughout the game, which are from these cards. And we'll get that just by exploring things and interacting and completing challenges. We'll gain knowledge. So we want to gain as much as possible and do it as quickly as possible.
Right, so as a team, we decide which location we'd like to go to,
right,
and we're going to get your input. Shall we go to Poihākina, Port Jackson? Shall we go to Te Moutere Nōpoke, Norfolk Island? Or shall we go to Te Moana o Matori, Matori Bay?
Norfolk Island.
All right, so if we head to Norfolk Island,
so we travel.
Was it the cheap because it was the cheapest?
Yeah. Well, so each of these icons here is telling us how much time it's going to take to go there, to travel to that location. This takes 1. Right, so
okay, so I've paid 1 time. We spread out the cards. I get you to read it because, oh, okay, hey, that makes sense.
Yeah. So they're all in numerical order here, and they form a nice panorama of the location, and then we read the description of it.
Norfolk was once settled by iwi from Kermadec when 23 convicts, the best of a bad lot, were shipped over from Port Jackson in 1788. Norfolk was empty. Today you see 2 Māori men talking in front of a large house. A gust of wind appears to have blown some papers out a window, and you can hear a British man talking inside the house. What will you explore first? So right here it gives us a stop action, and it's just because we have lots of students who may not have played many games, so it explains the fact that you need to explore.
Right. So we traveled here, and the other things we have in our toolkit are exploring, so we can take our waka